though, you also have flourishing.
Flourishing.
That the tenors
yes,
do.
I learned about that today.
So we have our beaters, and then they're attached to these strings that are basically like glorified shoelaces.
Yes.
So to put it on, and different tenor drummers will have different methods, but basically put it in the end in your finger, your pinky, right there, and then twist it around so you make it like a figure 8.
Okay.
See what I'm doing?
Yeah.
And then your ring finger goes into that figure 8, just like that.
Yes.
Okay. So then it comes around the back of your middle finger.
Okay, it comes around the back of the middle.
And in front of your index finger, just like that.
Is that right?
So that prevents, that prevents your stick from falling off, so that you can do flourishes.
Oh,
So you
so
can-
I thought you guys were doing it from the wrist. Okay, it is the wrist, but
Well, it's the wrist, it's the arms, it's the fingers, it's everything.
okay, yeah, that takes a while to get all the right in.
So some bands have rhythm tenors that
Okay.
just play the drum.
Yeah.
Some bands have flourishing tenors that just flourish.
Okay.
We like to do it all in Monaghan. So
very
we like to
nice,
sort
very
of,
nice.
my favorite tenors are the ones that can do it all. That
Okay.
can play and they can incorporate flourishing.
Beautiful, very beautiful.
So we're going to learn a really simple
Okay.
flourish
All
right
right.
now, okay? It's probably the first flourish that anyone might learn as a new tenor drummer. And it's just a single. It just
Okay.
looks like that.
Okay, now, are you closing your hand or you have it open?
I have it open as I'm doing it.
I see.
So what you want to aim for is
Uh-huh.
that you want to have a clean grasp of the stick. when
Are
it
you
comes
going
back around.
counterclockwise or
It's
clockwise?
going counterclockwise.
Wow.
So
Ah.
outside like that. It can take a long time to get used
At least
to. You know?
a year, right? The young lady said.
It really depends on your skill and ability, but it does take a lot of muscle memory to get this right. You know, a lot of people, as long as you have a good sense of rhythm, this isn't so bad.
Right.
But it's the flourishing that takes a little
And
bit.
the flourishing is in time also, correct?
It's also always in time. So if you can get someone who can,
You flourish very well.
thank you. So anyone who's interested in learning tenor drum can come down, and I can teach them.
Excellent.
We can teach them.
Excellent.
So
excellent.
so a basic the way that you would start any tune would be the snares would play a 3-pace roll,
Okay.
and then the tenor drum would do 2 singles, and then what we call split the feather.
Okay.
So you'd have single, single, split the feather, single, single, split the feather.
Single, single, split the feather.
Yeah. But it does take a lot of
Practice.
A lot of practice. So basically, you're just practicing that.
Yeah.
When you learn how to do a single, you're practicing that, and then with the
Yeah.
right hand, practicing that,
Yeah.
and just learning how to grab and control,
Yes.
and grab that stick at the end.
Yes.
And you basically want your flourishing to be in time with the music. So if the beat is 1, 2, 3, 4, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Forget the left hand. Okay, dokie.
It's tough, right?
It is very tough. Patterns that you guys do.
So a basic piano part,
Okay, piano part.
would be, especially for strass bay.
Okay.
And when you're beating the drum, it's not always a sort of a very
Okay.
that. It's more of a swaying, kind of brushing.
Oh.
Because we have one of the things that a drum corps does is add dynamics to the
Yes.
music, right?
Yes, they do.
Because the pipes play one level, right? Really loud. That's all they can play. They don't have any kind of way
The
to.
pipes doesn't have any dynamic?
No dynamics. They're always playing at 11, as Nigel Tufnell will say. Play at
Okay.
11. So the drums are there to
Okay.
keep the beat, but also to add dynamics. So we
Okay.
can play loud,
Okay.
soft, loud and soft,
Loud and soft.
So you might. This would be a basic. And then adding in flourishing at the same time.
I can't get the flourishing, but it is such a beautiful movement. It's just such a beautiful
The
movement.
tenor corps is they're really the unsung heroes.
They are,
Because
really.
they're adding those visual elements that no one else really moves.
Yes.
The pipers stand very still. Snare drummers, for the most part, kind of stand still. But the tenor drummers are the ones that are really visualizing the music. So usually when you're watching a pipe band, that's where your eyes go, right to the tenor drummers, because they're doing the interesting things.
Right, interesting. So you guys do read music?
Oh, of course.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
Very good.
But if you don't know how to read music, we can teach you.
Okay.
And the music that we use can be a little bit, especially the snare parts, is a little bit different from maybe some other percussion. But the basics, like quarter note, all those things are hold.
The quarter notes, eighth note, 16.
We call them crotchets and quavers, semi-quavers.
That's right. That's French. Which one is that?
That's a Scottish term.
Scottish, right? But I've heard that. Yes. Does it have to be the same height, the same timing with each? If you have all 5 tenors.
It's all choreographed, so everybody's playing a different part. Unlike the snares, unlike most of the bagpipes, everybody's playing a different part. So the tenor corps usually is a really close-knit group because we're all depending on each other to come in right on time with our notes, so that I can play, then you can play, then she can play, then he can play, and we're all composing a score together.
And what do you call this?
That's a leg brace.
A leg brace, okay.
Yeah. And it just helps you to march in time without it sort of flipping all over the place.
Now, how far have you ever marched with it, and do you get tired very soon?
You can get a little tired, especially with a lot of flourishing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're doing this all day for a 2-hour parade, it can get a little bit tiring, but it's
those muscles.
But it builds up your muscles.
Yes. Excellent. Well, I can't think of any more for I'm sorry, for your tenor.
You want to take lessons?
Yes, I would love to.
Because we need your groove.
Well, would I be the only African American drummer?
Well, you would be in our band just because we only have 2, but there are African American drummers in pipe bands.
Excellent. Okay.
You don't have to be Scottish or Irish, or I'm not either one.